Hey guys, I thought I wasn't going to have to do this, or I thought I was going to make it throughout the whole year without doing this. But Madden 23 is out. We've been uploading. We've already retired from Ultimate Team. We're just waiting patiently for a franchise to kind of build a team and, in hopes of reaching the glory. That's really all franchise mode is built for now, is to see how well you can develop a team from being nothing to something, or something to legendary, or something to nothing if you're that bad at developing teams. But this video is dedicated to, well, the same thing that kind of gained steam in my YouTube lane, as far as just stating a reality of the game. A lot of people refer to them as rants, but I'm not really angry or upset. I just have a lot of questions and things of this nature, which may be, a telling sign that I may not, my gaming career, or my gaming habits, I should say, might end up decreasing as I age even more, because, I guess you can say I thoroughly enjoy Madden. I guess you can say and it's crazy because it's not really the game, and I'm not even really good at it. It's just the fact of trying to come up with a scheme, or figure out what goes through the minds of real offensive players and real offensive coaches, and how real schemes are supposed to be ran, and the strengths and the weaknesses of each scheme, stuff like that. And when you go into research mode and you go and you thoroughly search things up, you actually find like a lot of things that you necessarily didn't know. How certain coverages play, what's the purpose of certain coverages, all that type of stuff. Then you come into Madden, the simulation NFL game. The only company, EA, that can produce a simulation football game. And for some odd reason, all real life schemes, logics, everything that in real life, if a real life team was to run this certain player formation and the opposite team runs the counter to it, the team that runs the counter would most likely be successful, and the other team will have to adjust. Well, here we are in another year of Madden 23, honoring the late great John Madden, and another year of the game adding plays, adding formations, but yet and still you only see 1 and 2 formations in play. And it's crazy because one of the things that bother me the most about this type of stuff is the fact that you have a person like me who, if I play a formation that I tend to struggle against, right, I go and I do the research, and because Madden's not going to tell you how to guard anything. Madden just gives you the basics, like, hey, this play does good on third downs. And, they don't give you the basics. They don't give you the ins and outs. So I go and do research online, go to a lot of like little coaches' websites and all this other stuff. And they explain what they see, what they do when they see a certain formation, right? And I do that. And, it turns out I run that concept that they run against a formation that I see. And of course, nobody guards anything. Now, granted, maybe it's just because I'm using the Tennessee Titans, and that team is not really good defensively. But I'm pretty sure I probably play people who oh bro, how do I say it? I'm pretty sure I play people probably don't really even have any football knowledge, nor do they really care to have any football knowledge, because quite frankly, you don't need that to play Madden. Whether you go to your ebook sites, or your fellow YouTube site, or your fellow YouTuber, sorry, you go to one of them, they'll tell you, hey, best broken defense, best way to stop the run, best one play touchdown, best play that beats every coverage. Those typical videos. You see those, and then boom, you run that, and now you're deemed a good Madden player. There's no really, you can't even explain, put it this way. The scheme that you're running, you cannot explain a breakthrough of what you're looking at if you was to run it. Now, I'm sure there's probably some guys out there who could break down what he sees and why he's running it. 9 times out of 10, though, come on, man. We know how the ebook sites get down. Hey, this play here, this play will always be open unless it's user guarded. You knowing that, you're just gonna blind throw it. And how do I know all of this? Well, because of course, to try to improve at Madden, I went through a stage of ebook scheming, trying to find ebooks and, dropping money to gain knowledge on the plays that work and the plays that don't. But in reality, it never makes me any better, quite frankly. Because I don't know. I can't explain why, but it's like every time I run something, it's been seen before, or they just already have the counter to it. So if I find that ebook play that, oh, this play is very effective, either A, I have a team that cannot execute the play properly, or B, you play somebody who's just much more simple at the game and just ends up guarding your route just because. Simply because, you know, they have their method of what they guard or whatever, and that's it. But, you know, it's very, how should I say? It's very, I don't know, man. This video is coming right after I was in a ranked match and I was playing a guy, and, you know, I lost to a dude that ran 2 plays. Now, granted, is it because I just stink? Is it because I stink, or is it because Madden is designed for, well, Madden is basically designed the same way every game's designed. You could be brain dead and still be successful at the game. You know, and then you're gonna have the people that come and attack you. Oh, well, you just need to lab and get better and find a way to stop these things. And like I said, bruh, I try to utilize real life concepts. I do my research online and I figure out, well, what type of defense do real life defenses run when they see a bunch formation? Which shade of coverage do the corners play against certain formations? You know, what shade, what look do you give the defense against a trip set or a bunch, or a stack, a cluster, a tight formation? You know, everything. You see what type of looks you give. You find the strengths and weaknesses of a 3-4 defense, strength or weakness of a 4-3 defense. You try to find out what type of player needs to be at the position on the field to best utilize that position. You see, I go into the in-depth versions of things. What are your safeties supposed to be built like? What are your guards supposed to be built like? What is your center supposed to be like? What is your tackle supposed to be like? You know, some of this stuff could be common sense, but sometimes you don't think. You know, sometimes you, like, technically in Madden, if you're a franchise guy, you know what I'm talking about here. Your center is supposed to be agile, your guards are power, and then your tackles are supposed to be pass protectors, right? So you look at that, that's common sense, right? Common sense, pass protectors on the edge, because those are the edge rushers that happen in the league, right? You want to best protect your quarterback. And then the inside guys are full of, you know, most likely the heavier dudes on the team. So they're power guys, right? So power inside, pass protection outside. That's common sense, right? That seems like common sense to me. Then you get into intricacies of the offense. Well, a receiver that can run route would most likely be the most dominant guy, right? He knows how to get open deep, knows how to get open short, he knows how to get open medium, right? Well, in Madden, you already know you can have a receiver that has, you know, 97 speed, be a 65 overall, and cook on every route that he run, except the little routes where it's an unbumpable route, because you need like a 90 plus to get unbumpable, to get that little unbumpable streak route. But other than that, the guy is great, you know, he's great. And then you have people that run around and be like, oh, they believe that they do this Madden stuff, right? It's And granted, they do. They win a whole bunch of games. They do a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I cannot understand, like, maybe I overthink the game too much. You know, maybe I just need to do like everybody else do and just be brain dead and just come out here, hit A, and just throw the ball deep and, hey, throw 7 picks in the game, whatever. You know, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's no more logics in video games. The logic is gone. I don't know what the developers have in their meetings. What do people do in their meetings? But maybe it may be time for me to just change. Maybe it's time for me to just change genres. Maybe I got to just branch out, because playing Madden has now gotten me to a place of, what am I even doing? Like, what am I doing? You try to play online to get better, but you just going to play the LB Blitz 0 the whole game. The whole entire game you're going to play it. And then, you know, either you're going to get a buck sweep on offense, you just going to get somebody manning, throwing a deep bomb, ad catching over everybody, or you just going to get the dude that, you know, can just, the people who just dot me up, I have no issue with you. The ones that have me just scrambling through defenses, there's no issue with you. It's the ones that there's no logic to your game plan. Like, your game plan is built strictly off of 3 plays that the game itself is not designed to stop. Y'all the ones I'm talking to and about. It's y'all. You play a game and you run 3 plays. in the whole game and somehow continue to win. And people would tell me I suck for allowing 3 plays to win. Meanwhile, the 3 plays that win beat every coverage in the game. So what do you do as a defender if this play beats man, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, cover 6? What do you do? I'm interested to know. Hey, and if you feel like you're that guy, then please make an ebook site for me. I will come and join your ebook site family, and I will learn the game of stupidity like you, straight from you. But see, I'm trying to learn how to be knowledgeable and smart of the game of football, and show the respect that football is a game where you have to be smart, but instead I lose to idiots. And then it turns out that I'm the idiot. I end up being the idiot over the idiot that I lose to. So who's the bigger idiot? I am now on the soft drink side of things, between Soft Drink TV and other fellow YouTubers out there that are the small majority of people that talk about how Madden 23 or Madden as the franchise has been downhill since like Madden 12. I'm with them as to say, please bring back NFL 2K, because you'll have a Madden player and a 2K player, and quite frankly, the only reason why an EA game gets played on my systems now is because it owns Madden. As soon as somebody else can take the football license, or at least share the football license, there will not be a single EA game that I play. There will not be a single game that I play that is EA owned. That right there is a great feeling. But hey, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just suck. Maybe I just need to do what everybody on Twitter say do, and that's hashtag adjust.